Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. It seems YouTube has been crashing on my desktop. I can run movies, I can restart the memory, I've done things. I'm going to have to run a virus scan to find out what's going on. This is the second time in the last 6 weeks that it's done a memory dump where it basically goes to a blue screen and says protecting Windows, dumping now, and whatever the problem is. I think it's because Windows is old. And two is I don't know what's going on, but my computer has been really acting up. So I was really interested, as an emergency precaution, I better get my desktop up and running just in case this happens again. Usually I don't use my laptop, but lately I've been trying to use it and I can't figure it out. So as a precaution, I'm going to be preparing my current laptop as a backup. So usually I haven't been using my laptop lately, but it's been really pissing me off. So there we go. Great. Gotta clean the screen. Come on, man. It's not 1 million things, it's a million others. I have to get some cleaning solvent. There we go. So, for you guys wondering, I am having some trouble tonight with my computer. My desktop keeps dumping. So, as a precaution, like I said, I will be booting up my desktop or my laptop just in case to have it prepared, because I got to get this video done. So I've cleaned the fans. I've done everything on my desktop. It's still acting problems. I think it's a video problem. I think the video card is getting to the point where it's outdated. On a scientific note, I can't use my new laptop for videos, apparently. There's an error on it. So shall we get to brass tacks about stimulus checks? So video card doesn't have a fan on it, so it relies on the internal cooling. So to make easy numbers this time around, I'll explain what's going on. So my computer is basically acting up, which means I got to get a new desktop, it seems. But in time. Unfortunately, it's good for movies. I guess it's not good, and for email, but it ain't good for making movies. Could be the memory is clogged up pretty quickly too. But you guys are here for stimulus updates, and I never got to talk about what's going on before my computer got dumped. So let's talk, shall we, before we have any problems? So let me tell you what's going on also. So I turned around and have this new gaming laptop. And apparently the gaming laptop is really good. Fortunately, the problem with my gaming laptop is that it doesn't have a webcam problem. I had to boot it up, but my gaming laptop, the MSI, it's like I got a faulty webcam in it. I can't access the webcam at all. Password and PIN, I already gave you my password and PIN there. So, the stimulus check update that I was going to give you was simple. The GOP under Susan Collins decided to give you a $600 billion proposal today. $600 billion proposal. And my little stinker is still sleeping. Hold on a sec. Let me empty this. Or actually open the door and let the steam out. All right, so basically what's going on is the stimulus update is simple, okay? The American people are suffering. They're basically turning around. Now, I know Movie Man, before he left, turned around and said something about, or before I left, sorry. We were conversing about $300 stimulus. Now, you got to figure, if they're going to offer $600 billion on the table and Biden says no, then you got to ask yourself, how much more? It's okay. Speak well. I just give him a kiss. How much more is a person going to take, right? So, my desktop's up and running. I've had a computer error, so you know. Yeah. Hold on, everyone. So, my friend Cassandra, extended family Cassandra, asked me about the blue screen of death. So she says, hey, the movie's been, so let me fix that. So basically, I'm trying to get this update. So the Republicans come up with the GOP with a $300 thingy. Here we go. Let's just do this before we have any more problems. Remember, I can't run a video there. All right, I want to close it so I don't have any problems. So basically, anywho. So basically, before I get any more tabs, I'm closing tabs out. So basically, the stimulus checks are simple, okay? Right now, the government is turning around and basically saying that they might want to offer us less money. They're proposing $600, but the Republicans don't want to give any money. You can blame the Repubs for this. That I clearly told you guys a long time ago that the ones you gotta basically be really pissy about. I might have Chloe do me a favor tonight and pull out my computer and turn it off, temporarily and get all the dust it down. Might be good to be dust inside. We could probably clear out about 80% of its problems by dust. That should lead. I clean the fans out. So, what you need to do is once in a while take Q-tip and clean inside, turn it off and flip it and then clean the inside, or air blow it. They can probably air blow it faster too. So, Chloe, of course, my computer's, it could be the hard drive is slowly going too. So, but highly unlikely it's a hard drive. But my webcam, like I said, can't access it. So before we get into it, stimulus checks are interesting because the American people need money, right? Republicans don't care. They're going to pass as the Democrats and the Senate. There's going to be enough votes to crucify and punish Donald Trump for his insurrection crap, which, by the way, in my opinion, is bullshit. But I guess this is the one I opened today for bed. I think I had like a pinch out of it. So anyway, so basically that's what's going on. All right, so let's cut down the bullshit. Yeah, that's a Shih Tzu on my bed. So, anyways, $600 billion. Movie Man was talking about what's going to happen with the money, right? Well, they can cut it in half to 300 this time around. And think of it, they're offering $600 billion. That doesn't give you a lot. It costs about $400 billion to get $1,400 per person. So, unless they're proposing, which we don't know till tomorrow, coronavirus vaccines and stimulus checks, I mean, literally, that would just leave Biden with $1.3 trillion that I'd have to dig up. And if they offered $1,400 across the board or $2,000 with some people, you know what I would do with money? I would literally go ahead with the law and pass another one, reconciliation, give another check after that one, giving Americans more money. I mean, literally, how many times has me and Pee Wee have said time and time again to prepare for the worst? Prepare for the worst. That's the problem, So that's one thing I wanted to share with you guys completely, and I apologize to Cassandra who's watching probably computer went to blue screen. So I've cleaned it. I've done everything to it. There's only a few modifications I can do. Otherwise, I tried using the MSI thing, and apparently my or something's wrong with my webcam. Well, like I said, Gail, before my computer failed, so I'm going to have to buy a new one, it seems. A desktop. My new laptop's good, except the webcam doesn't work for some reason. Supposedly it's got a 720p webcam in it, but I don't see a webcam in it, so I don't know. Anyways, enough about the webcam, because I can't figure it out. So, anyways, here's the deal. So here's the deal. The government doesn't want to give us any more money, Gail. They think you and I waste money, and so they don't care. They would rather have you die in a group home than for them to pay a dime. As long as the government's giving food stamps, which, by the way, should be reloaded soon. So, tomorrow's February 1st. But, the point is they don't care. They don't care. They think everyone basically is spending their money foolishly in pot and booze. And if they can, the government's going to legalize pot. And when they do, they're going to raise the price so high that you can't afford pot anymore. Me and my dad was talking about this already, Most likely tomorrow I have a $600 billion stimulus. But then again, this is a slap in the face. This is what they call Octavia as a bipartisan support, So, that's the thing. Glad to see Octavia. But no, earlier I was doing a video. My computer crashed, by the way. So I'm going to have to do some maintenance on it. I think I'll check virus scans and everything. It's either the hard drive slowly failing. This is the second time I've had this happen to me in 10 years. Maybe 7. I don't remember when I got the computer. It might be 8 years now. Anyway, look, my computer is old. So it's time for me to get an upgrade, So this year is one of those years, I got to get a new TV and I got to get a computer. My TV's getting old too. It's 7 years old. So made arrangements to get a new one, through Costco. So, which I've been meaning to talk about Costco membership, So, but anyways, Octavia, your question has been answered, Next week they're going to pass it, but you got to remember tomorrow's Monday, so they might bring out to try to pass the bill that's There's going to be 2 bills being put on the Senate floor. And the House will pass the way the House is hammering it out. The Senate will do the same. They'll have the bills ready to go to be signed by. But problem is right now the Republicans know that they have 9 days. Well, actually, they got 8 days to hammer out a bill and get it passed before the impeachment starts. Once the impeachment trial starts, and more likely, as I got the vision already, that God will be from God that, Donald Trump will be impeached. So right now you get nothing. No, they could give it to you in April. In the meantime, you better survive on what you have. And if you have a little less food, then you better be penny pinching on your food stamps. That's what I've been doing. So yeah, the point is there's a lot of people out there that just want their money to spend foolishly, Gail. And that's why the Republicans I've talked to where I used to live, he basically said they don't want to give anyone on the 6 government doles money, because think of it. You get $800 a month or $900 a month. You're getting subsidized housing. Government's paying for that. You're getting subsidized internet. You're getting subsidized phone. They say, fuck you. You get everything basically handed to you, so you don't need a measly $1,400. Cut them out. They see me. Let me use me as an example. So, you don't feel singled out here. I get subsidized housing. I get a check every month. Chloe gets a check every month. Our electricity, we pay full price. Our internet, we pay full price. We don't care. They give us something, they give us something. They don't. The thing is, they don't want to give you anything. They're trying to basically give you as less as possible. That's why they did 600. Bro, we know the $600 billion stimulus package doesn't have any stimulus checks in it. Think of it. Everyone who's talking about this $600 or $600 billion stimulus package right now on YouTube says isn't talking about what's in it. No one knows what's in it. For all we know, it could be $2,000 each, or it could be 600 billion, 300 billion for vaccines, and 300 billion for schools. I mean, the point is we will survive. Yes. The point is I'm not worried so much about myself. I'm not worried about the people on the monthly. You know who I'm worried about? I'll tell you who I'm worried about. My fucking loving cousin-in-law, Dinky, Tara, and I love her dearly. She has no fucking job. She has no job. She has no stimulus. She's been unemployed for almost a year. While we're getting monthly checks, she's getting jack shit except for unemployment when it works. So I have sympathy for my cousin-in-law. I have sympathy for my other cousin, Cassandra. She's been through hell and high waters. She deserves the money. Me? What am I going to do? Restock the pantry. Oh, hey, restock the pantry again. Me and Pee Wee have said stockpile everything you can because this ain't going to be over in 2021. They can't even get it under containment. Anthony Fauci turned around the other day and said, look, new strains are coming out faster than we can do it, and the new vaccines aren't working. They're going to have to make more vaccines at speed to knock out the current vaccines and knock out the new ones. If they can't do it, you know what's going to happen. So $600 wasn't enough. But everyone on retirement, everyone on survivors, everyone on SSI, everyone on SSDI, everyone on veterans and railroad. I know all 6 by heart. You know this. They don't want to give it. They think they're going to go buy TVs, computers, junk. I mean, literally, we are in a pandemic. People need to think. Food banks are getting longer and longer. They get the money and they either pay the rent, which some people do, buy food, or stockpile. I mean, literally. It's like tonight's dinner. Tonight's dinner, for me, I'm going to cut up some ham I made, honey glazed ham, throw it in some ramen tonight. Why not? I'm going to have a couple ramen bowls for dinner. Sounds pretty damn good about now. All it requires is me to use a glass pan and something else. So, any questions so far? Because, frankly, I wanted to say that, Could be I need to empty my temporary cookies, too, and stuff. That's probably piling high, too. Sorry, just thinking of something. So, yeah, I wanted to share that with you all. Because the American people need to realize that they're suffering, literally suffering. We're all in this together, and yet, there's some people that want to buy things that is not practical right now. Like I told Chloe, a motor for a bike is not practical unless you can use it as a car. Then she can tow Moppy around on a little trailer. Of course, Moppy's out of his doggy bed and somewhere else. So, but yeah, I mean, the bottom line is the American people are suffering, yes, but some of us aren't suffering that bad. The elderly, they already said they're bankrolling every damn dime that's in the bank. They're putting it in the bank. They're not spending it. So how's that stimulating the economy? Republicans say you can't stimulate the economy unless you're basically doing it. What is the people stimulating the economy with? Household goods. Household goods. Literally, they're basically doing household goods. Some of them are. Some, like myself, are stockpiling cans and cans and cans and everything else, whereas others are stockpiling nothing and buying computers and saying, oh, yeah, I got me a new computer and I got this and I got this and I got that. And where's it what's it happening, huh? They don't think we need anything, Gail. That's the real reason they don't want to give us any. Think of it. About 40 million people are in subsidized housing. You think 40 million people are going to be worried about their homes? No. The government's looking after it themselves. Plain and simple. And because of it, you got to think about that. They don't want to give us a fucking dime. I mean, literally. By the way, someone wants to know, I'm trying to figure out that MSI webcam problem. That's another thing I'm trying to figure out. All right, so if this ever happens more, I need to push FN plus F6 to enable the webcam. So the webcam's been fully disabled when I got it. So my webcam should work. So if anything happens, I can use my new laptop to do it. So because they have a webcam, it's 1080p, and well, you guys know what that means. So I can figure out how to activate it. New computer, new technology. You know, apparently MSI has disabled the webcam completely for safety reasons. So. So, just to have a backup, I'm turning my gaming laptop on just in case. So, because I was complaining about it earlier. So, let's turn this on. It loads up pretty fast. So, just in case. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. They are arresting people. You know, this is pretty fast. So, all right. So, let's do this real quick. FN plus F6. There. The webcam should be enabled now. So hopefully this works. And now I'm on Wi-Fi, so anyways, I'm hoping that works. I'll test it out soon. Let me see if I can take a picture through the camera real quick. Because the last time it wasn't pulling up. Oh yeah, cool. So the camera is working finally. Okay, so I got that backed up now. It works. No, I know. They're doing it with unemployment too. So technically it works, you know. So the computer's up and running. I got Windows working. And I got this working as a new computer. So, you know. So hopefully I don't need to, but if I do, I do. Yeah, well, you know what's wrong is not to give money right now. So that's why I said what I said. So 600 billion, Octavia. We should know next week what they're proposing, but Biden said that's not enough. So he might come down a bit, but right now he wants 1.9 trillion dollars. Unfortunately, Repubs offered this. Remember, Mitch McConnell did 3 or 4. Moscow Grinch did 3 or 4 skinny bills that were about $500 billion and didn't pass. So, you know, give or take. So, anyways. Dude, I don't care. This guy's trying to make passes at me, and I'm not interested in men. Only into women, you know. So, Well, they have to investigate fraud. I mean, if there is fraud, they need to arrest them. I mean, literally, that's what they're doing. So, you know how it is. So, anyway, with that said, everyone, stimulus check updates are around. So, I thought I would share that with you all. So, right now, as if Phoebe was here, she would say it herself. If you get a stimulus, stockpile what you need. We're going to be in this till at least September to December, more likely all the way to end of December. So you need to make sure you have plenty of supplies. And I'm figuring there will be another stimulus after this third one because they can't get the economy jump started. The economy is going down the toilet fast and fast. Secondly, also, Amazon is, because of Biden's new plan, anyone who feels that they're living in an unsafe environment with coronavirus could claim unemployment. I'll leave it go at that. So he's basically saying, here's some free money. You don't have to work unless you want to. And Amazon is very well delayed right now in package delivery. I'm still waiting for packages to come in. So, you know, printer ink and a few other things. So, anyways, does anyone have any questions or concerns so far? Because, you know, I do got to get dinner started soon, which I will prep the oven real quick. We'll get that ham ready to go. So, there. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you guys, you know. So 600 billion, we'll know next week what's going on. I usually don't do these videos long anymore because there's not enough comments. And two is, right now everyone wants their $1,400 tomorrow, and they got to pass it. So more likely they'll do budget reconciliation. As Pee Wee and I basically said, next stimulus probably be March or April. They got till March 14th, which is 28, 38, 39, 40, 44, 46 days. Well, hold on a sec. Hey, Google, how many days until March 14th? There you go. So, you got 42 days. 42 days until unemployment runs out. So they got 42 days to hammer out something. Well, in the meantime, they're going to delay it and drag this out. That's why I told you time and time again that I've been playing video games and passing video games over everything else. So, anywho, any questions or concerns so far? Because, until they run things down the clock, that we just gotta sit back and wait. I keep telling you guys this. So, anyways, oven's preheating now. We'll grab a Ziploc bag full of ham, throw it on a glass pan, and cook it for an hour. So, any questions or concerns so far? Because Republicans are going to bring up their bill tomorrow or up to Friday. They got till the 5th. Actually, they got till the 8th, which is, what is this? Watangi Day observed, New Zealand. Okay. So the 12th is Lincoln's birthday, so they call it President's Day now. So 15th, they will be closed. So Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. So President's Day will be the 15th. So, you guys, we get to wait. I already got the calendar set for February already. So, anyways, Gail, if you're still watching this, would you please email me your phone number? I lost your phone number, so email me your phone number so I can give you a ring. It's about time I check in with you anyways. So, for the rest of you out there, got to contact. Oh, wait, what's this? I've just been thinking about this actually. There's a thing about Bernie here. Bernie basically said more stimulus checks and unemployment. So let's look at this. This just came on the wire. This is our topic. Senator Bernie Sanders using budget reconciliation. Include a mean-based back check of $1,400, which anyone gets $1,400, they should be investing in supplies. Mm. One person said again, this is the comments I'm reading, they want stimulus checks until the pandemic's over. They won't do it. Remember what I said, to give everyone a stimulus check, 2,000, including children, every month. My cousin in-law, Cass, would get $2,000 a month per kid. That wouldn't be too bad, but each cost would approximately be about, and my cousin Cassie and Dinky, Cassie doesn't know this, but Dinky does, would cost approximately, if they did $2,000 a month, would cost about $30 trillion, which we don't have. Canada's giving $5,500 a month, so you can see, you know. One person said grandchildren, great grandchildren, great grandnephews and nieces will be paying for this government's free money. Someone says we need help, give us our money. Someone says I want to know how someone on SSI gets $850 a month can survive. Simple. You live on subsidized housing, you know. It's simple. To make chicken noodle soup, what you do is you get some chicken bouillon, Ron. You get some Knorr chicken bouillon, probably approximately eight cubes of Knorr. Fill up your crock pot. I have a 7-quart crock pot. Put it in there. Let the crock pot go to boil. And then what you do is you take your chicken after your crock pots, your bouillon's dissolved to make the base, and you throw it in. Another way you can make base really quickly, Ron, is take your chicken and carve up the entire whole chicken. And then what you do is you throw the damn chicken in the carcass and rotisserie chicken into a pot and boil it for about an hour or so, or until it's boiled completely and the bones make soup. And once you make soup stock that way, you take your pot and you put your strainer and you strain out all the bones. Now, that should basically take it from there, that boiled chicken broth, the carcass, and you dump the base into into your crock pot after you boil up your chicken carcass, and you throw it into your crock pot with bouillon cubes. You let the boiling cubes basically dissolve about 2 to 4 hours. Once that's done, you cut your meat up, throw it in there, throw in your celery and your carrots, throw that in there, cook it for 2 hours. Carrots and celery should cook last, and you throw your chicken meat in. Then, about an hour before your soup's ready, you keep it on in your crock pot on high, and then you throw in your noodles. The noodles go in last, so your noodles don't absorb all the water and stuff, and have then you're more, you know. So at least some guy said we need recurring checks. And so, you know, and people are asking what's the Republicans offering, you know, no one knows. So so another news, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. But I will still be here with my device here. So, does that answer your question? And then you just put your chicken meat in there, Ron, and you cook it. Be right back. Hopefully, this doesn't crash while I'm gone. All right, everyone, I'm back. So basically, your stimulus check update, you got a $600 billion package that's going to try to be passed by Republicans, which is going to be too small. Again, Susan Collins apparently has got the credit for this one, but I think it has to be with Moscow Grinch again. Their idea is trickle down everything, crush the economy, and cripple it. Everyone else needs to be prepared for Christmas 2021 while we're still stuck in this pandemic. And with the virus being a super spreader, we have a lot of problems. So, with that said, everyone, any more comments or questions? No? Yes? Maybe? No worries, Ron. Like I said, it's a simple way to make it. Rotisserie chickens, I used to use leftover, buy rotisserie chickens at the store and then make soup into it. Another good thing to do, Ron, is if you have any Jack Daniels or Jim Beam, throw a shot or two in your crock pot and let the alcohol boil off. That makes a really good soup base, too, with it because it tastes really good. So, anyways, any other questions? Because, like I said, stimulus checks, Gail Gail was like, she'll survive. Yes, that's the thing is, we have to survive. We can't be foolish, you know. Any other questions or concerns? Because frankly, I got a long night ahead of me with lots of coffee and lots of powdered milk to make. So I got a lot to do tonight in a little time. So I'm hoping that you all I used to love eating soup all the time. My husband said it was never a meal, so I always supplemented it with garlic bread. It wasn't garlic bread, it was cheesy garlic bread. And if it wasn't cheesy garlic bread, I always had salad too. You always thought soup, salad, and garlic bread wasn't really a meal. But to me, it's basically sustenance. Another good thing you could do with your soups is if you really want to slow cook it for about right before an hour's up, throw in a box of frozen Brussels sprouts. That goes really good with your soup too. Or 2 boxes of Brussels sprouts. That works really well as well, Ron, if you like Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts, so, but I love to cook too, so. Seems Moderator Cam emailed me. So Cam said that my video is in waiting. That's funny because I'm answering you right now, Ron. So I don't know. I gotta go check on the oven though. Also gotta make sure my coffee is ready too. So Alexa, set a timer for 1 hour. All right, peeps, I'm back. So I got the dishwasher unloaded, dishwasher loaded up, coffee made, and doing good. Let me see. Actually, rumor has in the next 5 years, gold can go up to $900 an ounce. That's why me and Chloe stockpiled silver. They say it could topple up to $400 in the next 2 to 4 years. So, and good evening, Cam. So I got everything ready to go. I got, you know. So, anyways, with that said, everyone, we're all good. So, anyone have any questions about stimulus checks? Because, like I said, $600. By the way, Cam, glad you're here because me and Pee Wee were talking about you the other day. You're talking about buying a moped. I would like to say for the record that I would recommend you buying supplies. Do not spend your money foolishly on a moped because the pandemic's not going to end until probably 2022. So if you don't have enough supplies, I'm going to say this out of love for you, Cam, that you're going to not be able to eat your moped. So just bear with me there. So, you know. So that's something I wanted to share with you. What's for dinner, Ron, is simple. I'm making leftover ham, and I'm dicing up my ham and putting it in my ramen bowl. The supplement checks or the stimulus checks, well, here's the deal. Okay, Ron. Susan Collins of Maine, senator from Maine, recommended $600 billion stimulus package. Fortunately, we don't know what's in it. They're going to unveil it next week. Meanwhile, Biden wants bipartisan support, and this is what they're offering, $600 billion. Now, as you know, just to get $1,400 out would cost about $400 billion. So if you give a $600 billion, that would leave $200 billion left over for whatever. And they were talking about medicine, which is $150 billion or so. So where's the rest of the money? See where I'm going with this, Ron? So, you know, my opinion is with the stimulus checks. Well, still, Pee Wee and I were talking about this. This would be not the time to buy mopeds, what we were saying. But if you want to go ahead, go for it. That's your loss, not mine. I'm buying supplies. I'm restocking. I'm not going to go hungry because I'm not spending foolishly, as you know. So I, for one, wouldn't invest in a moped, but that's just me. I would invest money in either food and budgeting for a cab over a moped. Then again, you know, that's just me. I mean, look, just to put a motor on my trike is going to cost $1,400, and I'm not paying $1,400 right now for a motor for my trike. It would come in handy, but my dog can't ride with me, so, you know, the basket's too small, you know. The trailer doesn't fit. The doggy trailer doesn't fit, you know, on it. So, anyways, so what's going to happen is Biden's going to have to do budget reconciliation, Ron. Problem is with budget reconciliation is the fact of the matter is the taxpayers are going to hurt because the budget reconciliation, they want to pass something by the 8th because the 9th is when they do the impeachment proceedings and keep Donald Trump from running again. And when that happens, then Donald Trump can turn around and make sure that his people basically vote out the others in the 2022 election, which means the House and Senate could flip red. No one knows. No one knows what's going to happen. Like I said, Cam, this is just out of love. Take my advice as a grain of salt. What you do is your business. I'm just telling you, we ain't going to get out of this until 2022 minimum. With the new viruses mutating faster and faster than me taking a shit. No offense. So it'd be like me investing in, whatever, but that's between you and yourself and your mom. I'm just giving you advice. Now, how you take it's a different story. It's just some advice. You can take it or leave it. I, for one, don't plan to go hungry. So I'm basically, doing what I have to. So anyways, the other thing is I'm going to be making, yeah, well, we have a European strain out here and a California strain too, which is pretty deadly apparently. So to me, the best course of action is to stay indoors as much as possible. So, but that's just me. So. All right, here we go. I got this. So the senators under Susan Collins came out with this proposal: $600 billion in COVID relief packages counteroffered to the 1.9, $160 billion for vaccines, development, distribution, testing, and tracing, treatment and supplies, including the production and deployment of PPE. It'll include a new round of direct payments for families who need the most assistance, which would be people like us get cut out. You see, now we're getting somewhere. It also includes extended and enhanced federal unemployment benefits, and it will help bolster $4 billion for 50 states for behavioral health and substance abuse. Wow. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said they should make a true negotiation with us and not a take it or leave it attitude offer. Bernie Sanders said he thinks there are enough Democrats to pass the relief package through reconciliation to get the $1.9 billion. So, so this is basically, and then also it says 5 attorneys left. So there we go. So they're stating, now we know what's going on. What do you think, Ron? Basically, it's stating that only the hardest hit families would get money. Anyone like this is what I was telling Gail earlier. Gail's like, so we don't get any money. Well, pretty much that's what it's saying. Anyone on government dole like us, we don't get jack shit. So, Yeah, but here's the problem with the mutated strains. Cam, have you been following the news on stimulus updates, brother? Because I'll tell you exactly what's going on. You might not like this. So here it goes. I got to tell it like it is and not sugarcoat it. The vaccine strains that are mutating faster than me taking a shit, Cam. Basically, the medicine's not working. Dr. Fauci said this. The more they get more strains and more super vaccinations and the more people get sick, the more the vaccine super strains will mutate, which means the more they got to basically make more things. Other countries already controlled this strain, but we're getting the super strains here. We're the ones with the basically heavy firepower, and yet we're being crippled. We're being so crippled, the United States could end up a third world country. That's why I keep telling you. Moped or food? You buy the moped and the country goes down the shitter, including the economy collapses, including, i.e., the stock market crashes, like they say. Then what? What do you have to gain when there's no one paying taxes to pay for Social Security or SSI or veterans or railroad or VA or survivors or disability insurance? None. You're basically sat there with no money coming in, and your mom might have to sell her house because the economy is down. By the way, the housing market's come to crash too soon. So with all those priorities, how can you prioritize vaccines when there's no money for it? Biden wants to pass money for it, but Biden can't get it passed. They want to offer $150 billion. And by the way, $160 billion for vaccines, right? Most of that money, Cam, goes to the manufacturers to produce these. But if there's a super strain, they got to go back to the drawing board and do tests and trials again, like Operation Warp Speed 2 or Operation Light Speed. And then when they do get the vaccines that cover these new strains, remember what I said last year, when they start mutating, which they say actually there's over 59 types right now that's mutating of strains that they can't contain. Dr. Fauci says the vaccines are becoming resilient to the virus. The virus is basically resilient to it. So they got to go back to the drawing board and make more. So if you have a basic case of coronavirus, Cam, with the current vaccines, it'll work. But if you get a new advanced case right after you get the vaccine, you got to go back and get another shot of vaccines. And the vaccines only work for 4 months. So again, the country could be inflamed with this for years. They say this virus is here to stay. Now, I don't know about you, but God basically unveiled this to the people. Now, we got to deal with it. So the mutated strain, like I said, Brother Cam, Dr. Fauci basically said, and I quote, that a mutated strain is bad to the point where the vaccine's not effective. Plain and simple. So while you worry about that, you got to think about it. Oh, yeah, exactly, Ron. I'm glad you basically posted that thing because I agree with you completely, Brother Ron. It does make me sick. Makes me sick to no win. And it makes me sick that everyone around is stuck. Yeah, well, just be happy because you might get it soon, and you don't want to brag because that mutated strain could actually can infect you and kill you. You don't know what the mutated strain can do, what the symptoms are. They're now trying to figure out what the symptoms are of the mutated strain. Hell, the health department thinks I have another case because of all the freaking bites on my arms and stuff like, my legs and my arms. So basically, you got to think about that. You can sit there and say, oh, I'm ineffective, but eventually it might come to you. Think of it this way. Chloe goes to the grocery store all the time, as you know, off island. She comes back, she could be bringing it back without her knowing it and infecting me. So I could have 3 or 4 coronavirus strains in me right now making me sick, and yet no one would know. So, No, your body's basically immune to one type. It's probably not immune to all of them. The super strain will get to you. That's the thing. God's cutting down the population. So unless you basically do, like me and Pee Wee's been doing, holding up in our homes, you're going to basically get it, and it's a matter of when. There's too many people out there that think the virus is a hoax. And because of it, people are getting sick. You also got to prepare for the worst. That's why I keep telling people to stockpile. You think it's just going to be easy peasy Japanesey, which reminds me, I need to check on an order. There we go. I don't eat that much. It is a good deal, though. Here we go. 6-pack of those. Yep, there we go. So if you guys need to know, I was placing an order real quick. I'm trying to buy some canned snow clams. Hey, Higgs, been a while. By the way, I gotta ask you a question, Higgs. I need your expertise. All right. I was doing a YouTube vid earlier. By the way, I finally activated my camera on my webcam. I had to figure that out by myself, but on my new gaming laptop. So I have a favor to ask you, Higgins. I was doing a YouTube video here. I cleaned the entire case, cleaned the outside and did as much as possible on the inside. But my question to you is, I had a blue screen that basically said, saving Windows, and then it says, if this is your first time, don't worry. And then it was doing a countdown, a percentage dump, like Windows dump. Can you tell me what that is exactly? Is that sending an actual error to Windows, or what's it doing? Because it was like I restart my computer all the time. I have 32 gigs of RAM on this desktop, and yet it basically did a Windows. It was like blue screen came up. I've had that happen twice in 10 years. It's like, Windows had an error and needs to shut down to protect your Windows, and all of a sudden it did this countdown and then restarted. So I'm wondering what you know about it, since you're more of an expert in this, and this is Windows 7. Well, I've been holed up here from my island, so but our island's also getting a lot of problems too, Camp. So, the other day I was just reading the police blog. They finally released a police blog recently. Can you believe that? I'm telling you, that was interesting too. I mean, I love reading the island paper. So, well, what do you think, Higgins? Your expertise on Windows? Because do I need to run a virus scan again? I run it every once in a while, so. So we now got 53 people quarantined. Yeah, while I was doing YouTube when my entire computer, you know, dude, I don't want this. Just give me this. Let me see. Yeah, well, I thought it was the video card. The video card's what my desktop has a 2 gig vid card, so figured it was the video card because I'm, doing whatever. So but yeah, it just dumped it. I had that happen once when I was on Zoom with my dad, so that's why I was wondering. It's Windows 7, so Windows Event Viewer. Where do I find the Windows Event Viewer? I want to access Windows. Viewer logs. Here we go. Windows. All right. System security administrative tools. Start control panel systems and security. Double click event log. All right, so there we go. All right, I'll do that as soon as I'm done with this video, Higgins, because frankly, it scared the dickens out of me. This is the second time it's happened, and, I've cleaned my computer, done everything. Yeah, well, I'll look it up when I'm done with this video. I don't want to access it then. It might just dump the entire thing, It's either the hard drive's failing, which is highly unlikely, or the RAM's getting corrupted, which is highly unlikely. So I would think I'm trying to figure out if it's a virus that caused it viral to Windows, Yeah, well, the population will be scary, Cam. That's the thing. You got to accept it. God's doing a cleansing. Think of it. When people don't believe in Jesus Christ anymore, the entire country goes down the shitter. Plain and simple. Whoa. Let me see those hooters. Oh, yeah, I like those boobs. Girl wearing overalls. That's pretty damn cool.
That just reminds me of the restaurant Hooters, right?
Yeah.
Our restaurant's like a tilted kilt, and you ain't got razzoos.
Yeah. Anyways, I got the food cooking in the oven. I just got to prepare the beans when the timer I put it in. So.
Yeah, well, take your time on the beans.
Yeah. So I thought about having a bowl of ramen and putting some meat in it. So I'll cook up some ramen for myself, a couple of ramen bowls tonight.
Well, you should be eating more than just ramen.
Why? I got so much ramen to eat, it ain't funny. I might as well just make some. I might, after this ham's done, cook up a lamb roast and do that too. Cut it up, put it in my ramen. Yeah. Still getting some protein. I'm just getting some ramen to go with it.
Hey, when you cook up that hey, maybe I can cook up something too.
Why? I got a 5-pound lamb roast that's going to be cooking. Why should I basically be stingy?
Let's plan tomorrow.
Yeah, I have the full version on my desktop. I also have the free versions of Spybot and Adaware too, a malware and Avast. So I run all those. So the thing I don't like is that damn computer. I keep removing Norton's on my new laptop. Norton's keeps reinstalling itself. It's like I don't want fucking Norton's. I hate Norton's. Norton's and then McAfee. I hate both of them. Find them to be nothing but bloatware. New computers, you're going everywhere. I like to freeze them out. Ugh. Damn, some of these are good. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'll do whatever I need to, to survive Higgins. So you're probably wondering about the stimulus updates too, Higgins, or you're just coming in for general chat. So Susan Collins of Maine passed a bill basically stating they wanted a $600 billion stimulus package, which doesn't include stimulus checks for the average Americans. It only goes to the people that are severely hard hitting, which they don't think the elderly and the disabled are hard hitting. I'm having ham. I made a whole ham up. I'm making ham and I'm going to dice it up, put it in my ramen. So I'm going to put some ham in my ramen bowls. So I'm having ramen bowl and ham. Chloe's having ham and beans. Next month, I got to place another order for beans, which reminds me, I got to go over to the website right now while I'm thinking about it. Huh. How odd. That's missing now? Oh, no, it ain't. It's right here. Hello. So I'm having that, And Ron wanted to know soup. So let me see. Is this available? Cool. Let me see. I wanted to buy one of those online. Not available for shipping. I want. Gotta replenish this. Let's see. Original sugar hickory, bourbon and brown sugar, vegetarian, brown sugar hickory, maple and cured bacon, southern pit, country style, maple cured, sweet heat. Ooh, that's a new one. Sweet heat. Seems like something I might have to order some of. Sorry, guys, talking about beans real quick. Smokehouse tradition. Yeah, would love to get some. I got steakhouse myself, so. Yeah, sweet heat. That seems like a good one. Yeah, well, I don't know what a red-eye gift is, Cam. So sorry to say. If I knew what it was, I'd be all happy for you. But I have no clue what it is. It's like my dog Moppy. I sent a picture earlier when he was talking about something or other. You know, someone's talking about a Dungeons and Dragons game, and I was like, I have no clue. You know. Man, look at all these hot girls. So, anyways, I would invest your money in stuff you can supply, canned-wise, Ron. I mean, literally, we already talked about stimulus checks. Remember, it will come between March and April. In the meantime, you got to basically pull up till then. Which reminds me, I need to check something real quick. Mr. Spock, would you pull up a website for me? Affirmative, Admiral. Loading up now, Admiral. I'm going to go to... Going to our food website. Here we go. Membership. Hey, I don't want membership. There we go. Wrong website. Affirmative, Admiral. Thank you. Let's get this done real quick. Since I don't use this computer that much, I want to use this real quick. I want to buy. I have an account. I need to check on something anyway. There we go. Hold on. What? Your Majesty. Huh? You're not asking why. Oh, you say that. What do you say? Stop it. I might go into town. What do you think? Yeah, I might get a cup of coffee. I can use my new coat. Hold on a sec. All right. Shop this period. Sort by category. All right. I want meat. Here we go. What do we got here? What are you looking for exactly, Admiral? The Admiral is looking for something proper. Let's see. We got beef brisket. That's too expensive. A little Sunstrongs. You got anything good? Flatties, beefers. No. Continue down the list. Hartos. Kiddos. I don't want any kidneys. London broils. There you go. Gets a nice London broil right there. 2-pound London broil. Beef prime rib roaster. 8.5 pounds. Yeah, I'll order some of that. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. Click on that. It's a prime rib. Two and a half pounds of rib steaks. Come on, dude. That's just too expensive. Whoa! She raised her price again by $300 for a mixed beef box. Dude, she charges too much. No wonder why no one goes through her. Let's see. A leg of lamb roast. Skip it. There we go. No, skip that too. Lamb shank. Skip that. Oh, yeah, there we go. She's charging $400 more for a half a box of lamb. No one has those. I'm going to have to email them, I think. No. All right. Yeah, I'll email her real quick. Email sent, Admiral. Good. We're done. I love this computer, by the way. This new one. This one's awesome. All right, so. Tambit. Let's see. If I get the check, I'm thinking about buying some Leguanas. I bought with my food stamp 12 cans chicken noodle soup, 12 cans Chef Boyardee ravioli, 24 days. Higgins, I just ordered me 10 pounds of prime rib, so I'll have prime rib while I'm waiting for my lambs to come in. Sometimes I eat packs of grits in a day and drink some chocolate milk and eat some cheese and crackers. I'm good for the day. Well, with me, I only eat one meal a day, and people are worried about me. And the reason they're worried about me is because if you guys didn't know, they're testing me for colon cancer. Me and Cam gets his moped. We're going to take a righty. I think you guys should save the money instead of a moped. Problem is, we don't need to. You guys need to prepare for spring and summer, basically being holed up in your house. Yeah, exactly. Lamb, exactly. I got at least 15 whole lambs due in. I just emailed the farmer about my lambs to make sure they're ready to go soon because when my freezers are getting empty, which I got one family-size Salisbury steak left, the whole thing of pizza rolls, which, by the way, I ate a bag of pizza rolls the other day thinking my logs would be solid. They were still consistency of pudding. That's why they're really worried about colon cancer. So I got a lamb roast to cook next week. Did I mention my special surprise? No? Does anyone want to hear my surprise? No, I guess not. Okay. Better check the timer on this cookie. So I got 24 minutes, which means I need to prepare a can of beans, Chloe. Tea kettle's right here, so I'm gonna fill that up soon. How many minutes left on that? 11. All right. So, what the hell? Oh, did I even turn this on? Yeah, I guess. Oh, I know why. The battery went dead. That's why. All right. So the battery shut my computer down. Let me see. Yeah, I'm having prime rib for Valentine's Day, Cam. All right, Higgins. Mm. Yeah, well, I'm doing prime rib for Valentine's Day. How's that sound? Yeah, I eat really good. That's the thing. But lately, I've just been very sick, you know. Memtest, my computer's been 10 years old, Cam. You really think, or Higgins, you really think I'm worried about it? Only thing whoa, that was nice. Come on, go back. I hate when that loads. There we go. Girl wearing white thigh highs always is a good picture. No offense to the girls in thigh highs, though. Anyways, let's get this computer running. Who cares? Give them the trial. Who cares? How many prime ribs did I buy? Did I buy just one? Maybe I could buy two. Let me go and check on that real quick. Ah, yeah, there we go. Need to check on the website too. Just log in, you son of a bitch, bastard, fucking shit, pot motherfucker. Damn son of a bitch. What the hell? Wait 30 seconds? Right. Not come in yet. Email must be slow as hell. Hold on a sec. I want to see primer roast. Here we go. All right, so there's one more available. Okay, so that's why I've hit next. Hold on a sec. Come on, peeps, load her up. There we go. There we go. So thanks. All right. Done and done. There we go. Prime rib. Ordered some more. Yeah, well, it could be I don't think it's the thing. It could be a hard drive too. It's just, it knows what it is, you know? So, stimulus checks. Anyone got any questions about stimulus checks? Please help me out by asking questions. Like I said, I got to use the bathroom and then I got to prepare those beans soon. Be right back. All right, I'm back, everyone. So, got the ham cooking. Yeah, but I'd have to test this after I get done with the video, Higgins. I'm running right now. I don't want any of the computer to crash either. Let's see, it's 13 minutes. Time to slow cook these beans. Once I find my can opener, that is. That's the problem. Oh. All right. So, put this in the recycling can. Boop, 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 boop. Better make an Amazon wish shopping list soon. There we go. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho, hee hee, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Yeah, I bet you it does. Me, I have a Forest one, but still only one runs Windows. My other computer in the back room runs Windows Windows 3.1.3.1.1 9598 XP Vista. Yeah. Oh, good, good. I finally got an email from Hannah Bug. So, Hannah message. So I got to handle Hannah, Hee ha ha. Off to the funny farm. Yep. Wasn't that Dre or something? Dre or something? Anyway, I better answer him real quick. Brad. Dr. Demento. Hold on. How's this, Higgins? I ran over my best friend Rover with the power mower. Rover. So, stimulus checks, like I said. So, Hannah thinks I'm gaming, but I'm not gaming. I'm live right now, and I told Hannah this. Anyone needs to know Hannah's pretty cute, you know. It's probably two girls I'd basically, oh, what's this? Picture of celery? She sent me a picture of celery, a little too aesthetic, bordering on annoying. Mountain Bailey spring water, an orange, a carrot, and some other stuff. Yeah, dip to go with the celery. Yeah, dip's not bad. It could be a French onion dip. I don't know. Yeah, but what about Dr. Demento's? I ran over my best friend Rover with a power mower. Would someone execute Order 66, please? I gotta go check on some beans. No, I'm not Biden, you son of a bitch. Execute Order 66. Bye. Thanks for stopping by, people. Can you believe this? These crackpots attacking me for what? What did I do? I'm just an average girl doing an average video for stimulus checks. I don't give two shits about some guy coming in here and calling Joe Explosion Rita Page. Well, guess what? Joe Explosion Rita Page has been banned. So you welcome and thanks Higgins for executing Order 66. Execute Order 66. Yes, sir. The Emperor Rita Teen. Oh, yeah. I mean, literally. Oh, yeah. Reporting it would be a good idea. I never thought about reporting this son of a bitch. This is what we call harassment. There we go. Let's see. Harassment and bullying. There we go. There we go. It's been reported to. Goodbye, punk, and don't come back. I bet you don't come back in 3 minutes with another sock account. That's what we call these accounts, sock accounts, you know. I ran. Oh, and see, I'm talking about Dr. Minto's Rover song, and we got a guy came in here. I'm glad you guys reported it too. I mean, literally, what the hell is going on with these people? Hannah emailed me. You see, I'd rather be talking about Hannah, you know. So Hannah's like, I'm always at home, you know, and I need to, you know, get out. Well, you know, I was thinking of doing the same thing, you know, getting out soon, you know. Hey, I'm surprised Ron didn't say anything. I mean, literally, Ron would have said something by now, like, let me go find him and beat his ass, you know, but. Hmm. Well, whoever does it, you know. Well, exactly. Joe Gill's a nut job, Ron. Why do you think Joe Gill came back here? You should have seen it. Joe Explosion Rita's page. I mean, look what he did, Joe. I mean, look what he did, Ron. Came in here and he was threatening to attack my channel. We got enough moderators here that can deal with it, you know. So, is everyone looking forward to Super Bowl Sunday coming up? I know I am. I'm going to be spending my next Sunday and doing that, you know. I mean, he comes down here and he says he's going to attack me on my channel. Beware. I mean, me and Cam and Higgins and the rest of the mods know what the XE. Yeah, exactly, you know. But I'm not going to basically say anything more about it. I'm just saying, you know, he came on, threatened to attack me and my channel. Literally, you know. And the guy, I'm Biden and Joe's Trump. Come on. Thing is anyone wanting to do that's a different story, you know. So it seems Commander Jess is happy about this too. So. Yeah, well, makes it easy to remember. Haha, yeah, well, yes, I'll be going fishing. Well, yeah, you're fishing for what, Ron? Low life scums? Hmm? Alexa, stop. These are three. You know, Joe Gill was at he wanted to say he's an attack.
Fat bastard.
He calls himself Joe something, Rita Destruction Page or something.
You guys an asshole.
Cam and Higgins took care of it as usual. Yeah. Can't believe that. His name is Joe Explosion Rita Page. Higgins took care of it, Chloe.
Keeps making all these soccer accounts. Does this guy have anything better to do?
I have no clue.
where she sit around in his mama's basement.
He basically said, you're Biden and he's Joe and he's Trump and he's going to start destroying my page. Fortunately, my men know what to do. You know, I'll be cutting up some noodles soon, you know.
Is he living in his mama's basement wearing a diaper because his mama controls his life?
No, but he is a MAGA user.
What? A what user?
A MAGA.
MAGA supporter?
Yeah, MAGA supporter.
Oh, I saw videos of MAGA code, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was this Canadian woman who went ballistic, saying, "I'm not worried, Trump will be back in power. He'll take over America, and he'll also come up here and take over us too. The entire continent will be so great."
The lady sounds insane.
Yeah, I'm like, dude. And she's saying how she hates her government and how, yeah, it was kind of crazy. Like, bro, it was featured on another round of MAGA Copium. MAGA Copium, where all these Trump supporters are angry. It shows videos of them being angry. Drummer's hilarious.
The thing is, Joe Gill basically needs to leave everything alone, you know. You know what he said? Cam said Joe Gill is busy painting finger paintings of the insane in his mind, laughing my fucking ass off.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chloe?
He does. He does finger paintings. He does. I think he's I guess Mama has him in preschool.
Funny.
And they sang this in his class. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody, do your share. Oh yeah, like, okay, Joe, tell me the ABCs. Honestly, I think that's a lot of the MAGA chuds need, the MAGA people need to do.
Yeah.
Go back to the preschool.
Can you believe payday in March falls on the same day as on in February? That's cool.
Because February is only 4 weeks long.
Mm-hmm. You know, they start the impeachment proceedings on the 9th.
Cool.
Hello, Ma. I get a piece of ham. So, Ron, want hams, you know. Hey, Ron, I was going to ask you, what type of fishing do you do? Hey, Chloe, Higgins has got a joke for you.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's just pissed because he got kicked off the short bus.
Yeah. Yep. That's the only bus he could sit in the back of. It'd be cool. I was in high school, right? When I was in high school, we used to always sit in the back of the bus. It was a regular bus too. We used to sit in the back all the time. Like when I was in high school, we sat in the back and just like it was fun.
You know, I got better stories about school than Chloe. Doesn't anyone remember the old Twinkies we used to ride? Does anyone ever remember the old Twinkies? The bus that was shaped like the Twinkies. We always called them the Twinkie buses back in the 80s, man.
All buses still kind of look like they did back then.
Yeah, but the one that I'm talking about looked like a giant Twinkie on wheels. It literally did. They called them the Twinkies.
I don't remember those buses. I remember buses being. Am I saying that too many of them are flat faced now? I've been on plenty of different types of school
Look.
buses. You see that?
Ever ride the Twinkie bus?
I have never seen a bus like that.
Well, yeah. And that's why they called them the Twinkies.
We never had
The old
buses like
Twinkie
that.
buses. People, look at this. The old Twinkie bus. Looks like a Twinkie.
I've been around a long time too, and I don't remember a bus like that.
Well, I do. We used to have them all the time. Get one of those old Twinkie buses. Those were good.
When I started riding the school bus in '92.
Do they even sell those still? I wonder if you can buy these Twinkie buses.
Most buses these days look similar to transit buses. They look like trolleys now. All buses these days go from a trolley look.
So it's basically a Volkswagen bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, right there, the old Twinkie bus. See?
Yep. I don't remember a bus like that. Oh, look. Why I call it a Twinkie.
There was this one guy that made a bus recently into a motorhome. The guy was brilliant. You know, it was a double decker.
Why are school buses yellow? I wondered that.
Easier on the eyes for protection of the kids. Yellow means caution.
Well, there was one school, right? They had to had to redo their bus and paint it orange. The reason why? They're out in the middle of the woods in the Appalachians, and it was during deer season. So a student got shot and died because a deer hunter was irresponsible, thinking the bus was a deer. So they had to paint the bus blaze orange, so the hunters wouldn't shoot the bus. So the hunters could see that the bus is not a deer.
With me in school back in the old days, I was traveling in my mom's car to school. My mom had a Lincoln and a Caddy, stretched. So I always went to school that way with the TV in the back.
You ever rode the bus?
Not much. Mom wanted me to be in her car. And she had a driver that always was on standby. My mother, our family had a business back in a long time ago, so we had like limousines. So my mom had a driver at times.
The only school year I never rode the bus once was my senior year of high school because I had a car I drove.
Well, me when I was in high school and junior high, I always had my mom had a limousine, and she always had a driver on hand too.
Every time my brother gave me a bunch of shit, I'd force him to go on the bus. I'd make him ride the bus. Like, you're not riding with me. If you're gonna start this with me, then bye. I'm leaving. Catch the bus. And then you go tattle, complain like, I'm telling. You're like, really? You're tattling like a kindergartner, and you're what? And sophomore in high school. I mean, aren't you 10 years too old by 10 years to be tattletaling? Except I would yell at me like, I'll take no damn keys away if you make him take the bus and make my boy take the bus again. Meantime, my mom got on my brother like, if you're gonna start fights like this, yes, then you will be taking the bus, right? Because a ride to school from a family member is a privilege. Otherwise, you'll be riding the bus. No, he'd hold me up too when we show up late because he wanted to watch ESPN. Once I got tired of it, so I told him, I was like, you're not out here by this time, I'm pulling out and leaving. And you're screwed. Because you already missed the bus. You go wake up our mom or your dad to go drive you to school because I'm not waiting any longer. I'm not going to be late.
I liked having the limousine with the TV in the back cam. Also, the limousine was programmed with a inverter in it, so I could play video games on the way, like NES, Super NES, Game Boy, Game Gear. It was fun. You know. So, anyways, I guess Joe Gill decided to leave after what he did, you know. So, how is that? Good?
Mm-hmm.
Good. It's more ham for you, too.
But yeah, eventually, because I I got written up a few times still because I'm showing up late because my brother held us. My mom told me that if he's not out of here by a certain time, I'm just to leave without him. So I did. One day I did, and then on my way home, I'm like, "You left me. I was late for school because of you. Because you left me." I was like, "Dude, I waited for you. I left so I wouldn't be late because you weren't out there in time." Well, no. So, yeah, I never seen him go out to Twinkie Bus somehow. Picture.
Joe's fishbowl is only half full. Amen, Higgins. Amen. Joe Gill is a transgendered fish nowadays.
I say the fat man in a diaper
Goo goo gaga.
that is living under his mom's thumb.
Well, he's insane.
We all are.
Half full.
Or you might be sending me to my mom's. No.
We'll be figuring out what to do next thing, but don't worry about it.
My mom doesn't want me because I need help out here. I have an idea. They had openings, so any type of sober house, halfway house, I'd go to happily as long as I get the mental health in the nearby area. As long as it's not a group home, and as long as the halfway house is in an area where the mental health system's pretty decent. And within a close proximity or easy to get to. We're not able to transfer from bus to bus to bus to bus and spend all day out just for a session of therapy that's like 1 hour.
Here you go.
Aww.
You got a piece of ham.
You have to say, Moppy. Moppy, eat it. So tell him to eat his ham. We gave it to him. You might also eat it. This is the first thing I've eaten all day. This is the first meal I had today. I'm good. Thank you. I haven't had anything to eat since last night. I took Moppy out, then went back to sleep. I was depressed.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the mental help, so why should I be happy if I'm not getting help?
Let's see what's going on now. Ever watched A Quiet Place? No, I haven't. What's it about?
We're doing ramen.
Yeah. Cutting up my meat now, put in my ramen.
I'm gonna do lamb or ramen when we have lamb. No, who's talking? Just. Jack in the Box would sound like a bad place right now. $2 to get 4 tacos. The funny thing is, the northeast portion of the United States doesn't even have a single Jack in the Box. Like the whole South has the Jack in the Box. The whole West Coast does, Midwest. Jack in a crack.
cut up some more ham for you, Chloe.
I can do it.
I already did. Yep. Look, I can make soup.
Ham soup.
Yeah, that's what the bones are for.
I love ham soup.
Slow cook in the crock pot. No, Mop, get away from my food. This is Mama's food. Hold on. There we go. Here we go, everyone. Mmm. Ah. Mmm. Spicy. Really, Chloe, you got threats made. You might want to report it to the sheriff.
Who said who? Who said what?
Look.
Tell Chloe. Shut the fuck up before Also, let me read it. I can't see.
Tell Chloe to shut the F up before I slap the faggot out of him. Also know where he sleeps and walks. Be on this island Friday. Really?
More likely he'll be in Mexico. He'll be in Mexico. I'm saying, Joe, I already found out you're Mexican, so no, when you try to come here, you'll be in Mexico instead. Where you belong.
Mmm. So, has anyone reported him for hate speech? He called Chloe a faggot, so I reported him.
All Joe is an ass hurt Trumper. Ass hurt Trump card, dude. Who can't seem to cope over the election.
How many more stock accounts is he gonna make tonight? Hmm?
A lot.
Well, let him.
Yeah, it might not be tonight. It'll be over to you or today.
Oh, let him. You know what? Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to you. Yeah, I reported it too, Cam.
I'm not having some Mexican. I'm not having a Mexican threaten me. You show him you should tell him the experience I had, the horrible experience I had with Mexicans.
Everyone knows what happened. I don't repeat it.
See, let's go to a neighboring country, Canada or Mexico. Well, there was only one reason why I'd take Mexico over Canada: weather. Love tropical weather. But I'd take Canada over Mexico because I want to deal with the Mexicans.
When you're done with your food, would you
Do what?
basically Joe basically said he was coming up there to kick Chloe's ass, Ron. Called her a faggot.
So what do you want me to do after I eat dinner?
Give me another fireball.
I'll get you another fireball.
Man, these are good. I'm glad I'm eating these up now.
Ham and beans. So they had back what they had. Didn't they eat ham and beans a lot in the Old West?
Yeah.
In the old trails.
Well, the old trail was different. They didn't use ham much. They had mostly baked beans and coffee and cornbread.
Yeah, well, still, cornbread would be nice. They probably had some sort of jerky too.
Ron says, "What happened?" Joe, back off. Cam says, "Well, if it's Mexican, maybe it's Mexicant." Lol. Then then Cam says this, Chloe. Mom says all Mexican she's been with in the past have small peepees. Huh?
They do. And
Small peepees or not, they can impregnate pretty good too.
just like all Mexican and the Mexican women, they naturally have small tits. They'll get implants because they're so incompetent about their tits.
What about that one lady you and I made jokes about? Remember? Remember that one Mexican lady? She's like, "I'm so hot, I got implants," and I'm like, "Just do my paperwork." You know, it was at the welfare office.
Yeah.
Remember that lady that was like this?
Yeah.
I mean, she was huge.
That's because they're jealous that they don't have natural large breasts.
Well, unless you're fat, then you get large breasts. I know a lot of large-breasted women that are fat that are Mexican that are nice.
If you want to be a race that has naturally large breasts, then you're gonna have to be black. African American women tend to have naturally large breasts.
They're also 90% of them are the nicest people you'll ever met.
And when it comes to men, it'd be an envy too because they have big dicks. That's what a lot of guys want. They have the body parts that gender wants. African Americans have that. They're equipped.
Mom says flat asses, both men and women for Mexicans.
Oh yeah. I mean, Mexican women plump out. All Mexicans plump out actually when they get no age.
Yeah, I know. That's why they look attractive in the young age, but in the older,
they plump right out.
Oh, what a tasty meal, I tell you.
I see so much older Mexican men in Arizona. They have like big bellies and stuff like that. They sit on a chair all day on their porch.
Well, I knew a guy like that.
But then you see a picture of them when they're younger. They were all thin, had a mustache, and back in the 80s they had a mullet, and they pretty much were
Joe's basically Ron, just,
And they had
he can't win. That's the thing. Did you notice his username this time?
What was it?
Joe the son of Trump. Thank God we got cameras on our door. You don't even have to leave, Chloe.
Yeah. So at least Asians, they don't plump out when they get old. Asians tend to have tend to have their looks most of their life.
My aunt's Japanese. She was flat as eggs.
Yeah.
My uncle wanted her to get implants. She refused.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of the Asian girls go for the cute look. Where Mexican girl, Hispanic women, most of them are obsessed with getting implants, stuff like that, because they're so jealous they can't naturally look as great as the African American women who they hate with a passion. That's the thing. If you ever see Hispanics, they use the N-word a lot. Or a lot of Mexicans will use the N-word.
Look at it.
And that's why African Americans don't like Hispanic people much.
Look at this. Mom says he must be son of Biden because he wants the wall, lol. Trump, son of Trump, lol, yeah.
Trump wanted to build a wall.
The wall's been dissolved.
My thing is, Trump said he's going to build a wall to keep Mexicans out. Well, Mexicans in this country voted for him. Right? You guys understand? They're voting for the very man who wants to deport you guys back to Mexico. Or if mom just go back to Mexico. Anyways, if that's what you want. I mean,
By the way, this fire bowl, everyone, is habanero flavored ramen. Hey, Chloe, how hot is that Carolina Reaper jerky?
it's not that bad if you eat it bit by bit, but
I was gonna buy a batch of it on Wednesday when I'm out in town. Have you mail it out to Cam so Cam can eat the whole thing at once and tell us how it tastes. He keeps talking about how he can eat hot foods.
He'll probably be crying. Who cares? Not any offense to Cam, but
Hey, did you ever see that one guy I told you about? Remember that YouTuber that does stimulus updates?
yeah.
Remember Logan? How he ate 2 Pocky chips?
Yeah, and he was like lying on the couch like,
One was good, but 2 was badass.
Cam might be able to handle jerky, but
Well, Cam was talking about jerky.
or Carolina Reaper, but
So how long until we get another guy that pops in here, you know?
maybe just send Cam an actual Carolina Reaper pepper, and see if he can eat
If I
that.
wanted to do that, I'd order it on Amazon, send it about 6-pack, tell them to eat them dry. Here be Cam. Oh, Mom! My living room's on fire, Cam. Not my fault. What? The kitchen's on fire. Not my fault. If you want to dispose of the trees, use your mouth. Not my fault. Next, fire department comes out and they're like, so what caused the fire? Wasn't my fault. And the fire truck's on fire then. Dude, what'd you eat? Rita sent me 6 Carolina Reaper dried peppers.
And
Wasn't my fault.
overnight, he morphs into a dragon who flies away. You're like, they start breathing fire on towns and villages, and everyone's like, dragon!
Chloe, he'll eat jerky or dried peppers on live StreamYard. Is there any rules? No milk, no milk. I hope there's no milk included in
Do
this.
that. Oh, tell Cam that you better hope there's not any dragon slayers watching it. You might go try slay.
I do not want to do that to brother Cam because his mom and him might hate me for the rest of his life.
Especially if you absorb his soul and then gain a new dragon shot with it.
This one's called Toss Police Cars Away. It's a fire truck. I was like, whoosh, whoop.
It's like Cam's soul absorbed. Then you hear the theme like,
This has the power to toss fire trucks in the air. Whoosh, whoop.
And then one of the cops next to you is like, I used to be an adventurer like you until I took a bullet to the knee.
Cam says it'll be fine. He's a hot devil for the pepper. All right, if you want that, I'll look up the price of Reaper peppers. Dried. Payday's Tuesday night, Cam.
Cam
What do you
says,
think?
don't fear the Reaper. All you have to do is just play that song while you're eating the pepper. Don't fear the reaper.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fear the reaper.
Here you go. Here we go, Cam. Flavor whole pods. So whole dry pods, 6 count. 6 count right there, brother. I can get you a 6 count, a 12 pack, a 24 pack, or a 60 pack. Which one would you like, brother? Which one do you think we should do, Chloe?
Do a 6-pack.
So he only gets to eat a 6 pack of those?
Well, how much do you want now?
I don't know. That's why I asked. Yeah.
Ron, Randy?
Laundry, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Went to the L.
You choose. I don't care how. No, I asked how many peppers do you want? You want a 6 pack, Cam? 12 pack? 24 pack?
24.
Or a 60 pack?
60 Carolina Reapers, he'd be in the hospital.
Yeah, his mom would hate me for the 6, so he wants a 6 pack. All right, that could be arranged. I'll do that Tuesday night. I'll give you the tracking info. They're dried, so you just got to fire them down.
Better see him make a. He better make a video.
He's gonna do it on StreamYard with us, Chloe.
Oh, I need to see it.
I'm gonna put in the title. Moderator Cam eats 6 dry Carolina Reaper peppers. By the way, I'm not liable if any. Yeah, I got your address. It's in my email, and I'll add it to Amazon. So you know. So I guess it's a date, Cam. By the way, I'm not liable if you end up in the hospital for the stunt.
It's only his idea to eat them.
So if you eat them, you let your mom know. I don't want to be blamed if you end up in the hospital.
You signed an electronic waiver. We're not responsible.
I'm not a pussycat. No worries. Really? Is dry peppers hotter than fresh peppers?
Depends.
This is habanero flavor. Check this out, Cam.
Fresh red pepper can be really spicy if you have too much of it, right? You know, it doesn't lose its Scoville units when you dry it.
My cousin once made some regular wings, Cam. Gave me a bottle of habaneros and told me he couldn't do it because his bunghole would hurt.
Oh.
I ate the habaneros on my wings. My bunghole didn't burn. What?
If you cook a hot pepper, but don't cut it up at all, don't put any holes in it. You just cook it as is or boil it. It gets hotter.
Well, I'm not going to give Cam any more ideas. These are dry Reaper peppers.
I just threw it out there for him.
So what do you think? Fire bowl, Cam. Habaneros right there. Chloe.
Right.
Peter Piper ate a pack of 6 Carolina Reapers, and he's got the tongue out for yummy.
I forgot all about Peter Piper.
You got an email that came in. Hopefully it's not a con artist or a scammer. It is Underground Cellar. Hannah wishes she was here too because she wants to.
His name's Peter Cam Piper.
Peter Cam Piper, 6 Carolina Ripers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, instead of Reapers, they're Ripers.
And he burned his bunghole.
And he burned his bunghole.
In the porridge on.
In the Jake. That's what they call that.
And because of the fact there's so much jet fuel and pressure coming out of him, he actually made it to the moon.
With our luck, he'll end up in the hospital, and the doctor will be like, so what's causing your stomach? I ate 6 dry Carolina Reapers. Rita got me.
Who's this person?
She's on YouTube. She's a YouTube administrator.
Well, tell your mom that.
Her mom would probably be like, I told you so. Yeah, his mom, yeah.
You call her up like, why did you do that to my son?
I'd be like, he ate 6 Reapers.
I'm coming up and I'm dealing with it.
I don't think his mom would do that. She's a sweetheart.
You guys will see me in court. I'll see you guys in court.
He already gave his electronic waving rights. I bet you couldn't eat the one sauce that my husband made. I can make it for you, but bad on the tum-tum.
Yeah, ate through plastic.
Glass jar, Chloe.
Glass jar.
Hubby had a glass jar of his shipfire sauce. Before he died, it had every hot pepper imaginable except for Reapers. Or no, it had Reapers because he was alive then. And so what he did, Cam, was he put in this glass salsa jar, a gallon of it. 3.5 weeks later, I asked him to clean the refrigerator. He said, why? There's a hole in the jar. He's like, oh, shit. So whatever you did, the only thing you can eat through glass jars, if you leave it sit long enough, within 30 days is Drano. And I tried that at the tool shed once. Oh, yeah, this is delish. Delish. The ham went good.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why I was fearing this stuff. It ain't that hot. I always fear hot stuff, you know.
They came out with a hot pepper, a shape of Texas, and they call it the Texas tongue torch.
I'd send a thing down to my cousin and be like, eat it.
It's too hot.
I know.
If you live in Texas, you gotta eat it.
Heck, even Hispanic people wouldn't take that challenge, Chloe.
Mm-hmm. They eat spicy foods.
Yeah, but not that spicy.
Mm-hmm. They cook with chilies all the time.
I know. My friend used to put chili peppers in his stuff too, you know.
Where do you think I learned how to cook with chili peppers?
Hispanic?
Arizona.
Yeah, but you had that pepper shop too you went to.
The pepper shop?
Yeah, the spicy hot shop.
What spicy hot shop?
The one that you said sold all the spicy food. And you were in the mall and they had like a spicy shop.
There was they had some Mexican culture stores. Asian stores sold hot peppers too. There was this the one that was in a mall was a Mekong Plaza. It was like a small shopping mall with its main store was the grocery store they owned, which is all Asian type groceries. I've been to at least 2 Asian cultural grocery stores in the Phoenix area.
Mm-hmm.
I also been to an African cultural grocery store that sold African food, an Arabic store called Haji Baba's.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of Middle Eastern. There's a large Middle Eastern population in Phoenix too. I've seen we've been inside of a mosque before in Arizona.
Want any more ham?
I'm good. So, we've been to a Hindu market, which has Indian food, Mexican market, has Mexican food, and also some South American food.
No, not. But there's ham still. Ham. That ham is for me. So
There's
are you done?
Yeah, there's even a
Want to
small.
grab me another bowl?
I'm good. There's a
talk about my bowl.
yeah, I'll grab you another. But yeah, there's a small grocery store that had Russian food. Russian grocery too. It's big cities. Big cities have a lot of cultural places.
Actually, bring me an entire case of that so I have it on access. That would work for me. All right. Ah, yes, just to show my friends here. Some of my fireballs I'm eating down. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. Look at this. Look at this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I bet you any baby born after the pandemic will be a new generation.
Yeah. Anyways. All right. Yeah. Anyways, peeps, I'm here. I'm not going to abandon you guys because Joe Gill gave up, huh? That's what he gave up. Anyways, I got to make up my bed real quick. Oh, man, that was filling. You see, you can take a simple bowl of ramen and add meat to it, and then you got a good meal out of it. So, to me, I think it's really good. I'm telling you, it was filling, you know. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, yeah, you're going to need the SIGs. Yep. Anyways, got another email came in, or is it just not? Anyways, I'm feeling pretty damn good right now. You know, that is why I like ramen, because, you know, you get some extra meat, you just throw it in there and have a meal. It's simple. And it's filling, you know. You don't need to overgorge yourself either, you know. And as each box of ramen gets shortened, you know, like I said, I'll be eating ramen all week, so I might as well cook up a roast and have some meat to go with it, you know. Yeah, the blankies there, I use as pillows. My mom handmade those. I'm telling you, it's been a, you know. Well, go SAR, you know. Me, I don't believe in them, so. Oh, I'm telling you, man. Soon I'm going to have to go anyways because of time and prepare for and prepare for other things, like game time. Because, I've been doing a lot of gaming and want to get back into it. Last night I got discouraged, but I'm good to go now. I already put in 77 hours into my game. I might as well not just give up now. The problem with my game is the ability to mutate crops. I play farm simulations from time to time. And crop mutations are hard. Telling you that meal was filling. So I'm going to need someone's help on a project I'm working on soon. I want to get the tooling I need for my computer so I can stream games I want to review. See, I'm getting it done. Slowly but surely. All in all, it's pretty good. My food was delicious. By the way, everyone should know I like poopy emojis. That's what I use as a pillow cover when I sleep. Nice and warm. There we go. You guys think this is lame, seeing me make up my bed. Man, the bed's blocked. Yeah, I know the bed's blocked. Well, if you didn't know, Amazon's having a lot of problems too, Cam. one being delayed on shipping. For example, I've ordered stuff and I'm still waiting. They keep saying, I mean, like, let me give you an example. Chloe got a game coming next week, and it's supposed to be delivered on Friday. Now, she canceled that order because the first time she ordered, they said it wouldn't be delivered till April 28th. She's like, fuck this, I ain't wait till April 28th. So she ordered another place, paid $15 over on the price for this game, and had it shipped with free shipping to our home. So I'll be gaming again with Animal Crossing. Remember, I told you guys I didn't get it for Christmas. Chloe decided to go get it for me, so yeah. But she's also enjoying how I'm focusing on gaming more too. So, and Higgins, that's fine by you, but I like my bed to be nice and made, so when I go to sleep at night, I'm under my two comforters. My one comforter is falling apart. My new comforter, So, I'm literally surprised at old Joe Guild. He basically won't give up. And now he's threatening Chloe. So, stimulus checks, Anyone have any questions? So, I'm going to have to prepare some ham and bean soup tomorrow. So I will have to get my crock pot out and start preparing for that, which means clearing a spot, setting it up, making some soup in the morning, slow cooking it. What do you guys think? Should I make some ham and bean soup? I bet you got plenty of dust around your house, Higgins. You remind me of the type that lives on coffee and beans and raviolis. And what else was it you bought this time? Raviolis, beans? I don't know. I like lamb. Yeah, well, like I said, Amazon's delaying everything, so I got to put an Amazon order together soon, I'm feeling pretty good, Cam. That meal was just satisfying, And people don't understand that ramen can make good meals. Just add a little meat to it or add something else. It's like I was telling, what's his name? Ron Laundry, that soup's easy to make, How you do it, it's how you do it. So, where's my cook pot? I want to get that prepared. Great. Alright. So, anyways, I got it planned. So, tomorrow's plan is I will clean the counters down and the stove top, and then I will prepare my soup. What do you guys think of me making some ham and bean soup for the next 3 days? I can make enough ham and bean soup. Ham, bean soup. Wouldn't be too bad, would it? Weird. I had a connection problem for a second. Anyways, this is my strategy guide. What do you think? Hardbound. I like the back. It talks about all the Harvest Moon games in the past.